Welcome Libras and Soulmate. I am Key and this is our doorway. Before we enter the doorway towards the Akashic Records library, this is for sun, moon, and rising sign. If this reading does not resonate with you, in Keykey's doorway, there are other star readings that have been read that may resonate with you. As a key, I'm guided to say, view them. Also, as your key, I'm here to let you know that we hold the 12 zodiac signs within us, like the 12 hours of the day, the 12 months in a year. We walk through every one and embrace and become an engine. So, Libras, I know this is the 6th. On the 3rd day, it was felt that you would get a reading more receptive to what may be happening right now for you. So this is for January the 4th to January the 17th, 2019. On the 6th day, you're getting more of a receptive reading. So, let's find out. God, Gaia, God, Goddess, Mother, Father. What past life gift will or would like to come out for Mr. and Miss Libra and Soulmate for January the 4th to January the 17th, 2019. What would take place for Libra and Soulmate? Emotionally, energetically. From January the 4th to January the 17th. Let's see if we have the tablets and the books. Okay, one more. Libra. Okay. Masculine Libra. Your past life. You have understood or you have walked. You were presented understanding what is a male's role and a female's role. Based in a time where women and men weren't really recognized in having worthiness or even understanding or recognizing what will make worthiness in a man and a male or a female. What gives a male and female love for each other? That's what you had to learn and how to become level-headed in. From your level-headedness, you had to experience a past life of not having a love that was shared in a level-headed sense, a logical sense, even a leveled connection. So in your present gift, you will be led, or you will lead the notion of creating a more loving longevity of a relationship. You already learned your lesson in your past. So now you're present. You're rewriting on how you're going to act in love. Feminine Libras. In your past life, you have used transportation to connect to loved ones, connect to what gives you the lessons to become a great leader, legislator, or even of law. You had to have traveled from your past life. You are the time where traveling became not just of leisure, but of another way to trade, to transition from this not only learning lessons, but helping to lead others as well. Soulmate, in your past life, you are like Leo's reading that has just been done. You are galactic. You have tapped into what leads you, what you have learned through love that you have leaned on. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Just call on me, brother and sister, when you need a friend. We all need somebody to guide on. So, as a star, soulmate, you are becoming the starter of your own standards. What is the source of what gives you that guidance to be the starter in your life? Because you have been a star, and like all stars, they shine bright, they start. They don't think about when they start or how they start, they just start. And understanding what grows a star, what germinates a star, what a star can grow into once knowing they are a star from germination, like a plant. Trinity, how from your past life gifts are you walking in it emotionally, energetically for the next 2 weeks? First week, masculine Libra. You are in the second house of Taurus. Yeah, my sun moon is in Taurus. Ascendant in Scorpio. I know all well about the high priestess. Aren't we in it right now? So, first week, you are the high priest and priestess. You are Archangel Haniel. Why do I feel like Archangel Michael too is guiding you? Masculine Libra. In this understanding, in the second house, it's all about what you have become level-headed, become logical, become more loving in, is stemming from your core values, or since you're in the second house of Taurus, what you have trained in learning through your teachings. In order to be a teacher or to learn teachings, you had to be trained in that area of study. You know what makes things right for a male and a female. You know what makes things fair for a male and female. And it's coming from your second house. What you have trained in is the thing that you will be teaching. And it is connected to the perception of male and female roles and the perception of how they are truly played out from the reality within. So, the first week you're listening to your intuition about what is really logical. What is the real loving approach for both parties to feel like partners? To feel like as one they have a purpose, even when they're not together. They share a similar teaching and training. So have patience in that principle, in that path. Consider carefully what you want before acting. What you want will allow you to know what is worthy of your time before acting. You're connected to the feminine Libra. You're seeing how to trade, to transfer what you are learning. All right. So you're going to be doing both, I see. Female Libras, you're in the 9th house of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the go-getter. In order for them to be that go-getter, that trendsetter, that trailblazer that we look to them as, they first had to know what gives them that saddle to start. What gives them the start? What is the start? So you're going in the 9th house and you're using your world around you, feminine Libras, to understand what you want to become a go-getter in your world. Because your world wants what you know works and can be used abroad. You will have that celebration. You will have the abundance. Your wish comes true. Considers, or concerns, I should say, what you have considered to be your transportation, the wonder in your world that you're going after has fade any concerns away. Like the masculine and soulmate, a love of life will be leading you. I'm intrigued to what in the second week. Oh, wow. Soulmate, you know what guides you as the star. You are that star and sun that shines bright for others to grow and to see their guidance as growth as well. You know what germinates, what you want to germinate. And what you want to germinate is in the 10th house of fire. You're in the house of Capricorn. Yes, Capricorn is an earth sign. So, in your environment, you're using your foundation to understand what is that source for you. What do you want to start? What gives you that desire, dedication, and drive to be a star in not only your environment, but the way you make your foundations? So, if too much work is going on, like any chief executive, like any captain of any business or any franchise, firm, fundraiser, all those terms that are mentioned, they have more than one person synchronizing and starting at the same time. So look in your environment and how you can make your foundation more firmly or feel more firmly planted or firmly and gently planted by having others help you. So accepting help from others. Life is out of balance. When you accept help from others, you're a boss now. Soulmate. And as a boss, it is time to bond with other people that have that same desire as you, same drive and dedication to help in what you are firmly planting as a foundation in your environment. Stress-related health concerns will be relieved when you do that. Second week. As you understanding the standards in which you have learned your teachings and your training from, you're stepping out as the knight, as what your soulmate and even feminine counterpart had to go through emotionally, energetically. That by the second week, you're becoming more passionate in how you make your foundation. You're becoming that go-getter. You're becoming the guide. You're guiding the way in your adventure, within your world, within your environment, and how to make your foundation more fruitful. How to make your foundation more fruitful will require you to step out into your world and show that you are self-assured, because people in your environment, in your firm, in your foundation, in your franchise, they see you as self-assured because you are a high priestess. You are a healer, teacher, and instructor. So you already have it within you emotionally. So now it's time to assert yourself and showcasing that and showing that you are of law in a loving way, in a desirable way, in a dedicated way, in a determined way. So your restless attitude or your restless energy will be seen as not only recognizable, but respected. So, a certain event in your foundation, in your environment, will need your expertise, your training, your teachings. And that immediate attention will turn into being seen as time that you use to create of essence. So, think things through carefully. You are a knight. As a knight, you are dedicated. You are loyal. You are protective. And humble. Very humble. Feminine Libras, as you're becoming the guide of what you want to become a go-getter in your world, in the second week, you have looked to your atmosphere and how you communicate in it. In the second week, you may communicate in your atmosphere what has been in your emotions about what you want to be an engine in, what you want to endorse in your world. And it may not have been reciprocated in a agile manner. It may have been seen as an or aggravated moment. Yet you have the Trinity here. So whatever you are about to speak is what you're going to be growing. So as you're talking in the second week, remember that you are the go-getter. So as a go-getter, become the guide in how you communicate in your atmosphere what you want to germinate, what you want to grow, and what you are a gem in. A gem is very gorgeous, like your soulmate had to see and walk through and show in their foundation, like your masculine. Miss Libra, feminine Libras, you have people in your corner that want to be an anchor in the way you're making those moves to grow in your atmosphere. So communicating and asking them how or what do they suggest, or how growing in this way in your atmosphere can help guide or help grow as a whole, as a family, not just for just one person. That what you are communicating is not just for yourself, but for everyone in your atmosphere that you love and hold dear. Remind them of that when you communicate. Because when you're not communicating that aspect of it, then you will feel great sadness. So to turn this great sadness into great satisfaction, reminding the people that are in your atmosphere that what you want to grow, what you have been germinating, has always been in guidance of making a family, of being a true partner that becomes a glue. So, as a glue, or like a band-aid, it's time to take that time to heal with people in your environment, in your atmosphere, I should say. Take time to heal with people in your atmosphere, air atmosphere. The need to forgive yourself or others. The need to forgive yourself and others, because you are not alone. You have people here that want to be your anchor, and grow with you in your atmosphere. Soulmate in the second week. Okay, so you are putting some earth in it. You are recognizing that you are a guide in your environment, and it gives you the desire to make your foundation captivating to the people that you want to endorse and that you want to have endorse you. So you're in the second house, like your masculine and feminine had to experience, but more strongly in your masculine side of who you are, like your masculine counterpart. You are the two of earth. You are in the house of Taurus. You are understanding from what has given you a foundation is stemming from your teachings, from your training within your environment, within the things you endorse, with things that you have been an enterprise in. Now you're figuring out in the second week, soulmate, how to become that cultivator with people that share the same endurance as you in the world. So, if there is too much going on at once, like you have felt in the second week, it is time to get more, it's time to tame it a little bit more. So, to tame it, you will have the need to make a decision. A decision will need to be made to tame, or to at least have more tone in the way you want, or even tempo. The way you want to set your tempo in your environment will take your decision. You have the determination, you have the desire. Now it's all about the way in which the rhythm will be set in your environment. So, consider a more playful approach. You're very creative. You know how to cultivate. You know that you are a boss. You know how to bond with people. And you know how to be that band-aid for people as well. So, Trinity, if this reading resonates with you, press the like button. The more like buttons I see, the more I know as your key, as your guide through this walk, through the Akashic Record Library, that it is not only used as entertainment, but is also energetically and emotionally being reciprocated as an engine in your reality. Share the reading with others and subscribe. If you would like to have me as a one-on-one key or a key of guidance for you in your new endeavor or the endeavors that you have been implanted in the description box below is a way to contact me for that service or for that surge of solutions. I love you. I love you. I love you, Trinity. We will see you on the other side.